Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be explaining this video to you guys while I'm getting ready for work. I'm technically supposed to be at work like right now or in the next 5 minutes, and I'm a little behind, but that's okay. But anyways, today in this vlog, we're doing a reading vlog. I'm so excited. I haven't done a reading vlog in forever, it feels like. This reading vlog is a Valentine's Day reading vlog. I'm sure you can tell by the title. I'm reading Valentine's Day type books. More specifically, I'm going to be reading the novellas that just came out in January. They're like Valentine's Day novellas. There's 6 of them, and they're like all 100 pages or less. So say less. We're gonna read them all in this vlog. I'm hoping it's not gonna take me too long to do, because obviously, like I said, they're all 100 pages or less, so it shouldn't take me too long. But I was planning on like just spending the whole weekend reading, and I don't know if that's gonna work out, because apparently my boyfriend's friends want to hang out on Saturday and Sunday, which is kind of annoying because I have plans. I don't know if I'm gonna join them or not, but also while I'm home, my niece is gonna be here. Like, she's literally coming here tonight. It's Friday, so she's spending the whole weekend here, which is fine. Love her to death, but I don't know if I'll have time to read because of that, because she loves hanging out with me, loves just like watching movies or playing video games with me, and so it might be a little hard to read. And if I do read, it's going to be hard to update because I don't want her to be a part of my videos. Obviously, I have to protect her. She is a child. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is, but hopefully I can get some reading done and update you guys. But anyways, so yeah, there's 6 novellas, and they're all by authors that are pretty popular and that I love. There's only one that I've never heard of and that I've never read from, so I'm excited to see if I enjoy her writing or not. Like, these little novellas that come out are perfect to see if you vibe with the authors or not. So yeah, that's the plan for this reading vlog. I'm actually so excited because, like I said, I have not done a reading vlog in a hot minute. But I'm also excited for this reading vlog to be over because I really want to read a book right now, and I'm holding off because I'm trying to do this reading vlog, and then I have another reading vlog planned. So sorry I'm using you guys as a mirror, but anyways, I'll see you guys when I see you, I guess. I don't know when that will be. Hopefully it'll be tonight or tomorrow. We'll see, but I'll see you later. Okay guys, a little update. I am 85% into the first one, which is by Christina Lauren. I think it's Accidentally Yours or something like that. I wanted to do a halfway check-in, like at 50%, like talk about it a little bit, but I was reading at work and I got carried away. I just kept reading until 85%, and I haven't picked it up since I've been at work. So now I'm gonna pick it up and finish it because it says I only have 11 minutes of the book. So I'm gonna finish it right here, right now. My little check-in, I guess, is that at the beginning of the book, I was a little hesitant about it just because it heavily relies on email exchange and then a lot of texts going on. Like, there's whole chapters that are just emails or just texts instead of a chapter, you know what I mean? So at the beginning I was like, oh, I don't know, but once it actually started incorporating actual chapters and stuff, I really did start enjoying it, and I am enjoying like the concept of it, and I'm like having so many moments where I'm like giggling And I'm like, no way. Like, I'm having such a good time. We're gonna continue. We're gonna finish this book right now, and then I'll talk about it. Okay guys, it's Sunday and I've obviously completed Actually Yours, and my final rating for it is a 4-star. I really did enjoy it, and it was so fast-paced that it didn't really feel like I was reading. Obviously, since I completed like majority of it while I was at work, it was pretty quick and I was just like going through it so fast. But basically this is about this girl got fired from her job and she was trying to get into another job interview, like a Zoom meeting for a job interview. She accidentally crashed this meeting that these guys were having for like a corporate type of thing, and she got so mad that like men get privileges even though like their presentation was shit. So she literally unmuted herself and went off on these men, and she then gets an email from the boss of the company asking for her to be a part of the company and whatever, and she goes no, and so then they go through email exchanges that way, and it later on turns out that her boss actually is her neighbor that she's been crushing on this whole time, and that he's been crushing on her this whole time, but so they're the same person, but they didn't know until later on. So yeah, 4-star. And then I obviously started Time Will Tell this morning, and I actually finished it, and it's also a 4-star. I actually really did like it. It was also very fast-paced, and this one's also heavily email-based as well. So the first one and this one is also, they're both really email-based. So if you don't really like that, I would avoid it. But I enjoyed it, and it was very fast-paced because of that. And basically this one is about this girl's grandmother passed away, and she wrote a letter to her, and basically it's discussing how she was in a relationship with this girl before, and she had to keep it secret because they were in a time where that was not acceptable, and yada yada yada. And her and this girl actually did a time capsule and buried it somewhere, and so she gave the granddaughter a task to go get that time capsule and open it and whatever. So she emails the grandson of the other girl in that relationship, and so they're having email exchanges, and then they finally go to London, which is where the grandson lives, to open the time capsule. So I really did enjoy it, and now I've started second act romance, and I'm 50% through, so this is my 50% check-in, and I'm not too sure how I feel about it. Like, so this is definitely one of the shorter ones so far. It's only 60 pages, whereas the other ones were like 100. And it's definitely slower than I would like. It's definitely slower than the other ones, considering it's shorter. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or whatnot, but I'm not really enjoying it that much. It's theater based, which is fine, but I don't know if I enjoy that. And we'll see how I feel by the end of it. But that's my check-in right now, and I feel kind of lost, so we'll see. Okay guys, so I finished, what was that book called? Whatever it was, I finished it, and I gave it a 2-star because I was not interested in it at all. And I just felt like there was just so much info dumping about theater and stuff like that, and then it wasn't focused on the romance until the very end. They kissed, and then it was like, I waited for you for 8 years, and it was like only like 10 pages, not even. And it was just like, that was so random and out of nowhere. So I gave it a 2, because also I did not like how there was no chapters. It was just like the whole novella was just one big chapter. That annoys me when that happens. So basically it was about this girl does theater. Apparently everyone on the crew went out for supper the day before and got food poisoning, except her, because she doesn't go out or whatever before shows. And so you basically, throughout the whole thing, it's like just chaotic because everyone's sick and blah blah blah. Anyways, one of the main characters needs a person to play it, obviously, and obviously everyone's sick, so they call in someone else who's actually famous and blah 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 blah. He comes and does the role, but they both, the female character and the male character, knew each other from like 8 years ago. They did plays together and blah blah. Yeah. Anyways, now I'm reading A Play for Love. I'm halfway through it, roughly, so we'll see what happens. It's okay so far, but I'm a little lost. I'm a little like, what's happening? Because like something happened, and then the next chapter was 4 years later, and I was like, what? So we'll see. Okay, so I finished A Play for Love.
They broke hatch?
That's what it's called. I'm giving it a 4. It's
And
actually
it's
so cute.
Cody, you might want to
I
they have a blackberry here.
ate it up. I really loved it. So basically, it's about these two people they meet in college, and they have to do a Romeo and Juliet thing, and they have a crush on each other, and then it skips to 4 years later, and they meet, like they like run into each other on the day before Valentine's Day, and she's about to move away. And she's like, but before I move away, I want to do a list of these things to say goodbye to New York. I'm so sorry for him, okay? Anyways, and so he literally brings her to all of these places and to do all of these things for her last hurrah in New York, and it was just so cute. It was so cute. And then they started doing like a long distance relationship. So towards the end, there was a lot of texting, but it was pretty cute. But yeah, so now I'm gonna start.
Yeah, behind you, eh? You hear that?
Death to Valentine's Day. So we'll see. I'm excited. I have one more novella after this. I don't know.
I didn't hit him once.
It's 20 after 8, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish both of them tonight, but we'll see. I'll update you guys later. Okay guys, so it's the next day. It's the morning now. It's literally 7 a.m. so I have to start getting ready for work, but I finished, what was it called? Death to Valentine's Day. I finished that one just now, and I'm giving it a 3-star. I know I didn't update you guys, but that's because I was reading kind of late / early this morning, and I didn't want to update you guys, but anyways, I'm giving it a 3-star because I wish it was an actual full-length novel instead of just a novella. So I'm so sad about that. And the mystery plot, or the suspense plot, I guess, only got introduced to us like 50% in, and it was kind of just like, what? And then like in the middle of it, they get together, and then all of a sudden the mystery got solved, and it was just like, what? But I feel like if it was a full-length novel, it would be so much better. But anyways, this is about this girl and her friends go to this Valentine's Day party. She sees her ex there, and then there's a guy walking, and she goes, "You need to kiss me right now," because she doesn't want her ex to think that she's like still pining after. I don't know. But anyways, and then it turns out to be her ex's brother, who's been in love with her since they were kids. And then so yeah, you go through that, and then she's like, she needs a second to figure things out, so she goes outside and there's a dead body. So yeah, I did enjoy it. I ate it up the whole time. It's just I wish it was longer, so then it was like less all over the place. I mean, not that it was all over the place, but I feel like it'd be less rushed, you know what I mean? But anyways, I'm gonna start Valentine's Slay. I don't know if I'm gonna start it now. I think I'm gonna read like 2 chapters, because like I said, it's only 7, and I can start getting ready at 7, so I think I'm gonna read like 2 chapters and then get ready. I'll probably most likely read the entire thing at work though, so I'll update you guys when I'm back home from work, and then I'll give you guys my ranking of which one I like most to least, you know. So I'll be back after I'm done work. besties, it's officially time to wrap up this video. So I obviously finished Valentine's Slay last night, or not even last night, yesterday at work. I read a majority of it and then I finished it when I got home, and then after that I was just so tired. I didn't feel like doing anything else, so I didn't update you guys on it. My final rating for it is a 3.5, and then I changed my rating for the Catherine Cowles one to 3.75 because I like that one slightly better. It's a 3.5, and I enjoyed it, but then also at the same time I was like, if this were to happen to me, I don't think I would be okay with other things happening. You know what I mean? Like, so basically this is about this guy works at a cemetery, basically, and he deals with like all the graves and blah blah blah. He's working super late one night and he hears a scream and he's like, what the hell? And he goes to where the scream is, and it's inside a grave, and this girl got buried alive. Somehow, some way, somehow, she got buried alive, and he's literally like, I just buried her like 8 hours ago or 6 hours ago. Like, how is she alive? He's not the one that buried her. Let's make that clear. Well, I mean, he is, but not in the way that you think. Anyways, so he's like digging her out, and she's like, my husband tried to kill me. And so now he's helping her with that, and they obviously end up together because they liked each other in high school or something like that. Anyways, what I mean by if that happened to me, I wouldn't do other things is, if I personally got buried alive and I found out that my husband has been trying to kill me for months, I wouldn't be like wanting to sleep with someone the same night. I don't know. And then they break into her house so then they can find out if the husband took out an insurance claim on her or whatever, and the husband ends up coming back, and then it's a whole ordeal, and then he's dead, and it's like, what? But I still liked it. It's just, it was so unrealistic for me that it just took me out. I don't know how to describe it, but anyways, if I were to rate them all, if I were to rank them, I think my favorite would be Accidentally Yours. I think that's my favorite. Then it's Time Will Tell. Then it's what is that book called? Fuck. I need my Goodreads. Oh, okay. So number 1, Accidentally Yours. And then the second one would be Time Will Tell. And then I'm doing A Play for Love. And then Death to Valentine's Day. And then Valentine's Slay. And then the last one is Second Act Romance. It's the second act romance one is more because of, it just felt like I was reading the play that they were reading and that they were performing instead of like an actual romance happening. And it's also the fact that like I didn't feel any chemistry with them, and like with the female and male character, and like you literally just see them interacting like very slimly. And this book was also like, I think, the shortest of them all, so why did it feel like it was the longest? Obviously everybody has a different opinion. I'm sure that if you love plays, you would love that one, you know, a lot more. Anyways, that was me reading 6 Valentine's Day novellas. I hope you guys read them. I mean, obviously I'm not forcing you to read them. I never force you guys to do anything. But I hope this encouraged you to pick them up, because I was literally just saying the other day that I, didn't want to just constantly read novellas. It was literally so funny. Because towards the end of the year, I was just constantly reading novellas to get to my goal. And I was like, since my one goal this year is to really focus on, like, the quality of the books that I'm reading, because last year I was reading so many novellas, I was like, I don't think I'm going to read any novellas this year, or, like, not as many. And then I immediately read novellas. But whatever. I do love, like, when Amazon releases, like, these cute little novella series for, like, certain holidays. So, I'm a sucker for those. But yeah, they're good reads for if you don't know what you want to read, or if you just want something, like, obviously quick and easy, because, like, literally, I think the longest one is, like, 100 pages, and it took me, like, an hour and 45 minutes, something like that, to read it. So I don't know. But that is the end of this video, because I have to start recording another video. So yeah, please let me know if you read these novellas, or if you're planning on reading them. I know by the time you see this, it'll probably be a little too late for you to actually read them for Valentine's Day, because I'm uploading this the day before Valentine's Day. But you can still try, or you can read them after Valentine's Day, or read them next year. I don't know. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.